Hi, everybody. I'm Captain Mike, and welcome to Dive Time TV. 30 years ago, back in 95 and 96, a group of us got together and we wanted to do a TV show. We ran some dive boats, some dive shops, we were instructors, boat captains, and we wanted to show the world, and especially where we lived, all about the fun and joys of diving. We dove in the Gulf of Mexico, Florida Keys, up and down the East Coast, the center of the state of Florida. We've got some stuff from the Caribbean as well. And we hope that you enjoy this show as much as we had the fun of making it and putting it on the air. None of us had any experience. We had a couple of these, and this is what the show was made on. So sit back, watch it, let us know if you like it. I'll try to put a clip on about every week. Until then, dive safe. See you next time on Dive Time. Hi, welcome to Dive Time. I'm Captain Mike Walters, and with me is my co-host Gerard Daver.
Hi.
We'd like to invite you along with us on Dive Time. It's a new television show. We've worked very hard to bring you the best diving footage we can, and we hope that you'll enjoy it. We're going to try to dive around the Spring Country and around the East Coast and the West Coast, just everywhere we can here in Florida to show you some of the fascinating things that we've seen. Gerard?
So we encourage you to stay with us and enjoy our underwater footage coming up real soon.
Right, this week on Dive Time, we've got some shallow reef footage. We're going to, from week to week, bring you the best footage that we can. Gerard is the cameraman and does the majority of the filming. He doesn't let me help too much because I'm not real good with the electronic stuff. But please stay with us, and hopefully from week to week, if you have some ideas that you'd like to see, let us know. We're trying to make this show as enjoyable as we can for everybody out there. So, Gerard, do you have anything to say about the footage we're going to see today?
Well, today we're going to see a lot of shallow reef diving all types of different fish, which will be a wonderful lot of color, a lot of different animals, corals, and beautiful colors. We also have today an excellent tip of the week with Jack. He's going to talk to us about fins, which is going to be wonderful and helpful in case you need to, you're just a new diver and need to buy all the equipment that you need. And also, I think today we're going to talk about, what else, Mike?
Well, we'd like to just go overall on the show of what we can do, what we think is the great things to dive in Florida. So while we're sitting here, let's start looking at some of the footage that Gerard brought with us.
Was that long enough?
This is one of our local divers, Bill. He is a fitness expert, and he really loves to dive the shallow reefs.
This is a beautiful red color coral head right here with all kinds of little animals hiding in it. And here is a
scorpion fish. Yeah.
Stonefish, scorpion fish. Here is a big red eye hitting in the coral head. It's beautiful. What do we call those, man?
Those are copper sweepers. Anytime you look under any ledge or anything that's got some overhang, you'll see a lot of copper sweepers. These are some neat four-eyed butterfly fish.
Yeah, they're sitting on a big brain coral head, I think, right here, yeah.
These rocks that you're looking at aren't really rocks. They're animals. It looks like a rock, but it's live. It's a small colony of coral polyps that grow together. The fish are feeding on the plankton and so on in them. Now this fish, the blue parrotfish, actually feeds on the coral itself. Remember the first time you heard the parrotfish scraping on the coral on a dive?
Oh yeah, you can hear that underwater actually, along with the sand moving around.
Now these guys have a more dangerous reputation than they really have. This is a green moray. They get 5 or 6 feet long.
They're usually a night dweller. You'll see them on a night dive. They'll come out and they'll be free swimming the reefs. But right now, Gerard had his head tucked under the reef so you could see it.
Yeah, she was smiling at me too. A nice silver barracuda here going around.
One of the smaller
checking
ones.
me out.
Yeah, one of the smaller ones.
Yeah, a small one at that.
Very curious. We'd like to show you some more of the barracuda, and we have some on some wreck footage that you'll see.
You have to also realize that within the camera, the fish looks actually smaller than what it is. So I have to be a little bit closer to get the right size. Yeah.
Now, this is a school of parrotfish. That crunching noise, remember I was talking about earlier, the first time you see these fish swim by, they'll all stop in unison and they eat the coral that's living on those limestone skeletons. It's a crunching sound that you hear as they're swimming around. It's kind of eerie underwater with the things that you hear. It's not the same as the things we hear above water.
Yeah, that was a beautiful day, though. Beautiful, very school of fish.
Yeah, super day.
Yeah.
Super day. Gerard, how deep do you think we were there? About 20 feet maybe?
Yes, 20 or 22 feet maybe, something like that.
Nice hogfish.
Yeah, he was very curious too. He was after my fin and my camera lens.
You can actually reach out and grab these things if you want to.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was some wonderful footage you took there, Gerard. We'd like to invite you to send in your footage. Later in the show, we'll have a clip of the week where we're inviting you to send in anything that you've got. It can be a still photograph, it can be an underwater video. Perhaps you were on vacation somewhere and they made a video of you and you'd like to send it in and share it with the viewers. We'll put it on Dive Time, and if you send it in, we'll send you a Dive Time t-shirt. And we have an address at the end of the show for you to send it to.
Yeah, if it's in 8mm would be a lot better actually for us, and also for me to transfer it onto our cameras.
Right. We're doing the show in a Super 8mm format, which is it's actually a consumer grade camera, and so if you want to go out and film, you can go out and do this. It's a small compact Sony, and if you have them, like we say, if you can send them in, we'd love it.
So anyways, thank you, and we are going to go back on to Jack pretty soon, I think. But in the meantime, we need to have people come in and send us all this stuff,
right,
and have nice pictures, and hopefully a lot of people will send us footage so that we can have a lot of it and use it and show it to everyone around. I'm sure everybody enjoys that.
In upcoming weeks, we're going to show you some wrecks. Matter of fact, next week we'll be diving one of the most popular dived wrecks in Key Largo. We'll be diving on the Duane. Instead of the shallow reefs where you saw the pictures and so on before, this will be a deep dive. Wreck diving holds a mystery. Everybody loves to see a wreck. So we'll be on that next week. Also, later on in the month, we're going to be diving up in the Springs. We're going to go up to Williston, Florida. We're going to dive the Blue Hole, Devil's Den, and also Paradise Springs. I was up there last month and had a great time diving these freshwater dives. So anyway, Gerard will be with us for the first time when we go to the Springs, and we're really excited about that.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to dive in the caves, and hopefully we'll have enough lights available for us to see anything in there. But it will be interesting. I know the water is a little bit cold, but anyways.
Well, the water was like 74 degrees.
Yeah, that's cold for me. You know, we are in Florida here, so it's
we dive so much, we get really used to the warm water, where if it's not like 85 and we can't wear a swimsuit, we feel all encumbered. But there are people who live like in Iowa that dive in the little lakes and quarries, and the water's real cold all the time. We're going to show those people what it's like to dive here in Florida, where we have tropic waters. We have the only living reef in the United States, which is in the Florida Keys. We have all the East Coast, which is a wreck diving paradise. And we have the Gulf of Mexico, if you like to spearfish or if you're a spear hunter.
Well, they even have about 1,000 different types of wrecks, sunken ships in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, the Gulf of Mexico is great. I mean, it's real local for us because we live on the West Coast, but the visibility is not always as good. And we too will be bringing you some things on diving the Gulf of Mexico. All of our footage, again, is taken by Gerard, and we do it on our own format. Gerard is working constantly to do the show as good as he can. I think that he'll be the star overall because it's definitely not us. So anyway, when we come back, we've got to take a commercial break here in a couple seconds. When we come back, we're going to have Jack from Sealandia talking about fins. And fins are important. Jack Brand is from Sealandia here in Naples, Florida. And it's very important that you have a fin that works for you. And he's going to go over the different types and styles, and hopefully you'll find something that will work for you.
So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.